just with me. Your mother would rather that than to see you alone.
I'm not a lesbian, Gran. I would have come out a long time ago if I was.
Have you tried Tinder?
I can't believe that you suggest that.
Can I tell you something?
Let me guess.
I think I'm in love.
With that, I had a nickel for every time I heard that.
But this time I'm serious.
And you've been seeing Alan for...
What does that matter? 3 weeks. You'll see.
True enough.
You know, you could be happy for me.
And does Alan feel the same way?
Well, I think so. I mean,
I want to ask you something.
Fire away.
Something serious.
Okay. Oh, no.
Will you marry me?
Oh, you're right about something serious.
And what is your answer?
This is something we should have discussed.
We're never too old for love. And I love you.
I agree.
So it's the most natural thing in the world.
You know, I'm very fond of you.
Oh, God.
Truly have no more to worry about than if I was playing pickleball.
I'll let the obvious metaphor go.
Let me try it once, and if it really upsets you, I won't do it again.
I can assure you, it will really upset me.
Will and I have been trying to get pregnant for years.
Oh my God.
So it's highly unlikely to be Will's.
I still think we should wait for the DNA test.
I would rather not take one.
So we'll just assume that it's
I am hoping we won't have to.
We just sort of drifted away from intimacy. It's been so long now. God, it would feel weird. I wouldn't know how to initiate.
I don't even have any advice for you.
No.
You don't have to speak.
I really can't play the too overwhelmed with grief card.
You're numb. Who knows what you'll be feeling in 3 weeks?
Guilty for not being sad enough.
That's what I mean by numb.
Yeah, I'm surprised, after all this time.
There is no right way to grieve.
Well, this incident was clearly an outlier. I mean, he is generally well-behaved and cooperative.
So he isn't a bad kid.
Not at all.
And I'm not a total failure as a mother?
Again, not at all. That's what made this incident so surprising. I mean, Dwayne has always given evidence of being from a stable and loving home.
Oh, Carrie, so you're still good at this.
That's not the only skill up.
Easy. There will be none of that with Dwayne Jr. in the house.
Oh, fair enough.
And my mother is not going to take him for a night so I can hook up with you. She wouldn't like it for anyone, but especially not you.
Never gonna forgive me for that, is she?
Not likely.
Then I shall go up there and freshen up. But this is not over. My nerves are jangled. I'm completely disgusted. And I have half a mind to leave and cancel everything!
Hello, Trevor.
You are here then, doing research for some sort of legal case.
Oh, no, not a legal case. I don't think I have enough evidence for a legal case. But if I ever did, statute of limitations.
What then?
I blog now. I write articles. I wanted to see how this would feel.
Think to him as an actor, for my brief moment as a writer. He does spot talent, and he does help people believe in themselves. He sees things in them that they never even knew they were capable of. He finds things in their work that they didn't even know were there.
Well,
Well, I'm certainly grateful that he's taking a chance on my play. He spent a lot of the time on the plane right here describing how he's going to direct it. His vision for the family in the play, the lighting, the color schemes, who he's casting, and why.
Focus, obsession, attention to detail.
I can't believe it. I can't believe that nice man was murdered. And you're saying terrible things about him. And excuse me for saying so, but you shouldn't be doing that. That's horrible and hateful. When the man has just died.
Well, you didn't know him. You're lucky.
Now, Mr. King, I know you folks from away love to file lawsuits.
A man is dead from eating a food that's absolutely toxic to him.
And if a kind, gentle woman running a B&B and taking care of a million things, both big and small, tried the new recipe she found online and something she heard 15 years ago slipped her mind.
And I felt like speaking my piece and telling you why I did what I did. And I've used my get out of jail card.
You did what?
The medication you took
was cyanide. And I think it's gonna take care of all my problems real soon.
Peaceful dreams.
Oh, well, I was thinking I'd have a nice scotch for dinner with a side of ice. Weather's moving in and I'm not going anywhere. I'll let you figure out the rest of the dinner.
That's fine with me, but I don't know what we've got. Besides that, you can't take her anywhere against her will. I don't really care who you are. And I'm pretty sure I just heard Holly say that she does not want to go.
No kidding. I can't make her do anything she doesn't want to do. If that were the case, we wouldn't be here. We'd be at home, living our simple, contented, happy life, instead of me chasing her down across the dadgum country.
Ideas that are very popular with the Christmas crowd. Ever heard of any of those?
No.
Wait, I don't think she's had one true Christmas thought in her whole life.
I'm saying you gotta embrace Christmas. You gotta breathe and bleed Christmas like she does. You gotta sprout elf ears. You gotta grow mistletoe. You gotta turn yourself into Father Christmas himself.
Okay, yes. You might be on something.
And I want a signature.
Oh, yes! I'll get him a train set for his first Christmas. Every must-have for every new baby.
Signature, folks, really, that is the new must-have. I mean, I'm dead in the water without a ear.
All right, enough. Even Ebenezer Scrooge couldn't hold up to half of this pressure.
I'm Thelma Goodwin. I live next door. Oh, I've been here since they built this building.
Oh, yes, Thelma, my mom spoke about you.
So where is Mary?
I'm sorry, but she died.
Miriam died? Oh, my. So why are you sorry? Did you kill her?
No! Cremation, I don't know how she felt about that.
Well, of course. Our parents give us everything our whole lives, and we want to repay that sacrifice by doing everything possible for them at the end of their lives. Miriam sacrificed a lot for you, didn't she, Barney?
Well, I suppose she tried as a single parent. It was tough at times, but I always knew that she loved me.
We all really want to make it easy for her now to rest in peace.
All right, fine.
Okay, you're I'm sorry, what's your name? I never got your name.
Arnie Jordan, U.S. Marine Corps, retired, Vietnam, 2 tours. Where did you serve, son?
Me? Oh, no, I didn't. Vietnam was by the time. Well, anyway, thank you, for your service.
Well, I hope that everything's all right.
Well, my mother, she passed away
What?
Peacefully in her sleep.
What? What? Miriam passed away. Oh, Robert, I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say. I'm stunned.
Please, just Bob, and thank you.
Okay, here we go. Illinois last will and testament of Miriam Okoneski, pursuant to 755 ILCS 5 Probate Act of 1975.
Bob, your mother, Miriam, was a special, beautiful lady. And as I do with all my tenants here, I loved her so very, very much.
That is so good to hear, because I am now a tenant here.
Thomas Pierce's together.
But what did you feel? What did I feel?
How am I supposed to know what you felt?
What did you feel?
I was happy. Happy I could make you laugh.
Happy?
Yeah, you laughed. You were happy too.
I suppose I was. Do you believe I loved you?
Of course.
I don't recall either of us ever saying so.
We did. I'm sure.
I apologize, Professor.
Helen, call me Helen.
Sarah, I'm not on your committee.
Don't! David, don't! You're the department chair. You know where this is headed.
Sorry, Sarah.
You're saying you have no influence? You can't do anything? This is my career at stake. Come on, you know I've done good work. The articles, you've read them. We discussed my ideas. You helped me get into the right journals. I've been cited 3 times. Next spring, I'm giving a paper at the MLA conference.
Your work has been good.
Oh, it's good, but not good enough for tenure.
What?
Fuck you! Where have you been? What do you mean leaving us here? You were going to check on the explosion and come back as soon as you found out. It's been hours.
Is Sarah still here?
Yes, Sarah is here in the spare bedroom. Sleeping, I hope.
For the rest of the night?
David, it's 5 in the morning.
No one should raise a child in this world.
I know what this is about. David, you are hurt because this baby isn't your child.
That is ridiculous.
Helen!
How could you even say such a thing?
David, Helen, both of you, stop!
Someone should go check on Miss Nelson.
Definitely.
Who? Today.
Sarah, there should be a clean towel.
Ow!
In the kitchen next to the sink. I need to make you look less scary before you see Mrs. Nelson.
Not gonna steal her canned goods.
I didn't say.
I'll kill her.
Of course you won't.
The house that he wants to buy. He's already researching ways to baby-proof it. Can you believe that? We're not even married yet, and he's already planning a future with kids.
That is a little premature.
A little? Lynn, I was looking for a Post-it in the desk drawer, and I found a bunch of brochures for high-end preschools, along with letters from 2 of them confirming that they put us on the waiting list.
Wow, I didn't even know that you could get on preschool's waiting list until you've actually had a baby.
I know, right? And here's the thing, Lynn. I don't want kids.
Yes. I was.
What? You had to go and spoil.
I'm sorry.
By saying what?
But I have been dead for almost a year now.
I know. And it's been the longest, loneliest year of my life. I miss you, Charlie.
I'm sure he's not. He promised me he'd bring the divorce papers today.
And you believed him? I don't know why. He's been a real bitch about this whole thing.
I'm sure he's not. He promised that. That's not true, sweetie. He's actually been very civil through all of this.
How far away is that nice-looking mall we passed on the way here? I might want to go shopping while the two of you say your last goodbyes.
It's not far, maybe about 10 minutes down the road. Why don't we go over there together after Philip and I wrap things up? I'm sure this won't take long.
Fine, whatever. Oh, that reminds me, babe. Don't forget we need to call the bank on Monday about putting my name on your account, like we talked about. So you're not going to tell James about the call?
No, I'm not.
Why? Because you know he won't believe you?
No, because I refuse to be the one to destroy his life and break his heart. You'll do that soon enough. You're pretty good at destroying other people's lives.
You don't know anything about me.
Believe me, it wasn't no easy accomplishment neither. In fact, let's say you owe me one for this. These are the two hottest boys in the entire world in porn. I mean, adult entertainment industry. May I help you?
Yes, I'm sorry to be late on your 5 o'clock interview.
You're kidding.
No, not at all. Now, what was it you were about to say?
Look, I don't mean no disrespect or nothing, but you ain't exactly what I was expecting.
Oh, well, you said you were looking for a woman, right?
Yeah, but...
Oh, one who's had lots of experience in this line of work. Willing to work for two energetic boys?
Sure, but...
Well, that's me.
It felt like people thought of me as the costume person, and I only got called when they had small parts that they couldn't fill. I did a lot of those.
And you were good in those. I saw you. You never wanted a meatier part?
Well, sure, but by that time, there were always girls with more experience and who looked better for the part.
So you didn't try?
I guess I felt I just couldn't compete.
Well, I don't know if you knew it, but the Little Theater's putting on the Rainmaker.
Yeah, we put the audition flyer up next to the checkout counter.
Yeah, thanks. We saw that.
Ernie's directing.
Yes, and Will's playing the father.
Hey, that's great.
Listen, Doug, it would be great to have you in the show. There's a good part for you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No, thank you. Really, I'm too busy.
We really haven't started rehearsing yet.
No, really, thanks.
You know we could work around your schedule.
Are you a parent?
You know I'm not.
Well, then why don't you confine yourself to things that you know something about?
Well, I confess I've not been a school principal as long as you've been a mother, but, you know, I might have picked a few things up working in education the past 15 years.
Then can you please tell me what's going on at that school?
Well, you know, everyone involved in this production is really gung-ho.
We'll be successful.
Well, that's good to hear, especially from the director.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
A few years ago, I had a chance to do this part in a theater in Davenport. I had some small but decent parts in stock. I was doing well. I even had an agent, and I don't know how else to tell you. I bailed on opening night.
Worried?
Well, you know.
Now, save your nonchalance for the rest of the cast. For you and me, this is not our first rodeo.
Yes, I'm worried.
Well, you know what they say. Bad dress rehearsal, good opening. Well, your job is to make this show the best it can be. And you're doing everything in your power to make that happen. You know, other people need to step up.
Probably not. Unless we get a big influx of new congregants or enough former members come back to the church, I think we both could use a few prayers. Do you mind if I say a prayer for the show?
Why not? Don't you find yourself appealing?
No.
Well, you got that wrong.
I can see in the mirror.
I don't think you can. If you could, you would realize...
I know what I see when I look in the mirror.
But it's not the mirror that tells you. It's other people.
It's been a while now, and she thinks that if she can control everything, nothing bad will happen. So she's either here, at a town council meeting, at a school board meeting, all that stuff. I mean, I get it. It's just... she just doesn't think anyone will do anything right.
Well, you know something? That was a good decision. Along with all the other good decisions you made. I'm sorry I didn't do more for the show.
You do a lot for this community.
Oh, maybe if I did a little less, I might be able to do some of it better.
Unforgettable.
You know, more fulfilling if we'd chosen careers instead of just marriage.
I'm not certain I agree with your point, Betty. Marie Kohler had a career. She was a fairly successful fashion designer, but building a career took up so much of her time that she never had a personal life. Marriage, children.
I know several women who volunteer at different charities to fill their days.
We could do that. That's true, but and as admirable, but you're still going to be eating dinner alone.
The online dating thing seems to work a lot for people.
How about we compromise? Give this some more thought and we can revisit it in a year or two.
Never mind. I'm not asking for either your permission or your blessing. I'm simply informing you that I might try having a life while I still have a life. What can I do for you, Joe?
Well, I kind of came to speak with you, but maybe some other time.
Now is fine. What is it, Joe?
Well, you know what? I'll come back.
Is something wrong? I'm pretty sure I paid your bill.
Oh, no, it's nothing like that. No.
I'm a little confused.
I'm not.
I have something I want to say, and I've been trying to say it for days, but I was afraid you all be insulted. Well, I'm going to say it anyway. Ready?
Yeah.
Well, here goes. Virginia, I think it's absolutely wonderful that you and Joe made a connection.
Oh, wow. We just had a touching moment.
Tell that to your therapist.
Not sure he'd believe me.
I feel so much better now. I love all of you.